Good morning, class. We're going to read Peter the Cruise Ship. Peter the Cruise Ship travels all over the world and has many adventures on the oceans. Most ships are Peter's friends. He meets many of them whenever he is out at sea. There's Peter, and there's his friend. Today, new passengers are coming on board. They arrive by plane, car, or bus. They bring lots of luggage and are very excited about cruising with Peter. Peter is really happy to see them and welcomes them with a blast of his horn. See all the passengers getting on Peter to go on a cruise. The captain steers the ship from the bridge. He tells the sailors to be very careful. Peter is glad to have a good captain. Deep down below in the engine room, the engineer starts Peter's motors. The propellers start to turn. Chugga, 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 chugga. See, there's the captain talking to his sailors. That's the engine. Peter blows his whistle at the other ships. They watch as Peter sails from the harbor. The passengers wave goodbye to their friends ashore. Beep, beep. Peter carefully steers toward the ocean. The red and green buoys warn him of shallow water. See Peter? That's the buoys. On the ocean, Peter meets his friends. Slick is a container ship. Rusty is an old cargo ship. Gulp is an oil tanker. But Peter and the other ships stay away from Push the tugboat. Push always bumps into other ships and is grumpy all the time. See the other ships? That's Peter's friends. Peter and his friends travel all over the world. They visit Europe, Japan, China, India, Africa, Australia, and South America. They sail the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Indian Ocean. They love seeing all these different places. See? That's all over. At night, Peter is guided by the stars. He knows the other ships by their red, white, and green lights. But at dawn, the weather starts to change. Look, there's the moon and the stars. The sea is wild, the waves are high and rough, and the wind howls. There is thunder and lightning, and all the ships are tossed around. Peter knows he has to stay away from the rocks. Suddenly, Peter hears a cry for help in the distance. Uh-oh, what happened? It's Rusty. He can't handle the big waves any longer. Help! Rusty shouts. He is very afraid. Peter sails as fast as he can to rescue Rusty, and so does Push the tugboat. Sometimes the waves and the sea foam cover Peter completely, but he keeps going. Peter reaches Rusty first. Push arrives too. We'll save you, Peter shouts. They're going to help their friend. Hold on, says Push. He throws a rope and bumps into Rusty. Sorry, says Push, but Rusty doesn't mind the bump. He knows Push is doing his job. Thank you, Rusty says while Push steadies him and pulls him to safety. Peter is glad they are now all friends. Push too. See, they helped him. Yay. Push tows Rusty to a harbor where they are greeted by Tim, the old tugboat, and his little son Teddy. They will tow Rusty to the shipyard for repairs. See? They helped him. Finally, Peter arrives at his first port. It is a beautiful tropical island. He is in such a hurry to let down his anchor that he drops it on Fluke the whale. Fluke is having breakfast with his family. Ouch, cries Fluke. What hit me? Uh-oh. At the end of the day, it is time for Peter to leave. Fluke is still angry. His head is very sore. Peter feels bad and wants to make up with Fluke. Peter knows he has to apologize. I'm sorry, Fluke. I was in a hurry because I was late after helping Rusty, he explains. That's okay, says Fluke. We all make mistakes. See? Finally, Peter arrives back in his home port. Grumble the bridge complains, "You're too tall, you will hit me." So Peter sails very carefully under Grumble. All of Peter's friends are there, including Push, to tell the stories of their adventure at sea. See? There's his friends. The next day, Peter leaves the harbor again. He is ready for new adventures. Goodbye, he shouts as he sets sail.